So I just released my first game. The game is called Neon Surge. It's a fast-paced top-down style shooter with a neon arcade vibe and art style. It's a free game. It's short and it's something I made completely by myself just so I could prove that I could actually finish a project. Neon Surge wasn't meant to be a huge project or a huge release for me. It was just something I wanted to work on just to prove that I could actually finish something and just learn as much as possible. So I didn't start the development of Neon Surge with a clear goal, the clear idea, like get 1,000 downloads. I just started the project, had fun, just wanted to learn as much as possible, and it was all about finishing, learning, and making something fun. I've started a lot of projects that I just work on for an hour a day, maybe a week, and then I just scrap the entire idea because the project gets too big for me. I like new things, and I kind of had to change my brain a bit, just change something up, and actually get past the early development stages and learn how it actually is to actually release a game, just not just start on it. So the development was mostly done in the mornings. I wake up at around 5 a.m. and I don't start my day job until 10 a.m. So I usually have those 5 hours, which are usually my Unity time. Maybe I go work out and just work on the project without any disruptions. Also, I might work on the evenings depending on if I set some deadlines for myself on something that I want to finish. And also on the weekends, I just work on the project as much as I can. And whenever I had just some spare time, honestly, I use on the project. So I've actually worked on Neon Surge for around 5 months now, which might seem like quite a lot for what I've actually achieved. And sometimes I think that myself too. Like I look back and think of how much time I've used on this project, and it doesn't feel like this is the result I should have. It feels like I should have. It feels like I should have a much bigger project. Like I hear just 5 months development every single morning, some evenings, most weekends or holidays. And then my brain kind of just assumes that the game would be like very large and very complicated, even though I'm just one person. So I've learned that it takes time. Like developing a game, it takes time to do everything right. You could make a small idea, a prototype. You could do that in a day, an hour. But actually making the game, when you have a big system and you're going to implement something new, it just gets exponentially harder and harder to add new things. Especially when I didn't go into it with a plan, so I didn't make my components, my scripts, expandable and changeable from the start, which is usually extremely important to make sure, for example, your play movement script, it allows for expansion into, for example, mobile controls in the future. Instead of just thinking, oh, I'm going to implement this feature today and nothing else, I didn't really have the idea in my mind that, oh, this has to be very expandable, very easy to change. So I should probably spend a little more time on this script to make that actually possible to expand on in the future. And that idea of going into it without thinking this is going to be a big project, I have to make this very expandable, very easy to change. I have to know everything about this code and how this game works. Made it really hard in the ending stages to add features and changes to my game, which is definitely an idea that I'm going to take into my next game. Just make everything easily expandable, easily changeable from the start. That's the golden rule. Some weeks I got a lot done. Some weeks I barely touch it, and I'm really proud of myself that I actually finished it. Even after some weeks I didn't touch it at all. I'm really proud that I always went back and started working again. and actually finished. And also, I think a lot of people can relate to this, but I do have a feeling that the game isn't enough, that it's not perfect. It has to be perfect. Just a feeling of perfectionism, that I have to add more to the game. Just make the controls even better, make the UI even better, just make everything better. That it's never enough. But if I think clearly, I should be proud of what I've actually accomplished. Right now, the movement feels good, the controls feels good, and the whole loop kind of just works, you know? I have some upgrades, abilities, achievements. It's fast and it's clean, and it also got the arcade feel that I wanted. And more than anything, of course, I actually finished, which is the biggest win for me. So I want to talk a bit about publishing the game, like actually getting the game out there. For me, the launch was super quiet. I posted on Reddit mostly, but on the third day, I decided instead of just posting the link and hoping people would click on it, I actually made an informative article on Reddit and I posted it to the r/gamedev subreddit, which really helped me. The Reddit post got over 55,000 views, which drove nearly 2,000 people to my itch.io page from me just writing a simple article on Reddit. But right now the game only has a little over 50 downloads, and it's also a free game, so it's not that much. I'm aiming for even more downloads when I release the game for iPhone and Android. And also, I can't really expect that much when I didn't have any ads. I didn't post on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, on Instagram Reels, Facebook, nothing. I only promoted by sending the link in some Discord servers, the link to the each page, in some Discord servers, and just posting a few articles on Reddit. So I shouldn't expect that much anyway. And overall, the launch, it went quite well actually. And due to the Reddit post I posted that got over 50,000 views, I actually got way more downloads on the PC version than I actually expected and should have expected. So I don't think you should have that high expectations if you're just making a game and you're not making it with a marketing plan or a marketing budget. You shouldn't expect it to organically just get a lot of audience. You should be realistic with yourself, and you have to work for the downloads you get, the audience. And you really have to work for the audience and work for getting people to download it. You are competing for people's time. You have to win their time. There has to be a reason why people should spend time spending your game instead of some other game. And I think that 50 people choosing to play my game over something else or downloading something else, they choose to download my game. I think that's that's an accomplishment for me actually. It feels really good to have a product out there. Just having a product that you can show, it's a good feeling. And I've also learned that marketing, it's a whole nother skill set, and posting and sharing doesn't automatically just blow up your game. But from the development, there is nothing I regret. I am really proud that I actually finished and that I got something out there, and I'm also proud that I got those 50 downloads. It's been 4 days since the release now. So if you want to try the game, there is actually a link in the description to the itch.io page. It's completely free, you just have to download a zip file and just open the executable. And I really appreciate some feedback before I start my next game. You can post it in the YouTube comments or on the itch.io page itself. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you around and I'll post more, I promise. See ya.